Good afternoon. I am Valley Anderson. Today is Monday, September 6th. Welcome to Sunrise with Dr. Sergio Khanna. Dr. Khanna is a servant of the underserved and an advocate of his launched Post-Incarceration Juvenile Justice Reformation Act initiative, which is also known as the Returning Youth Initiative. This initiative assures youth that are released from incarceration have the ability to create a self-sustaining, productive life for themselves. How are you doing today, Dr. Khanna?
Good afternoon, Valley. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm doing well. Thank you very much. Today is actually, we are celebrating the Labor Day. So that's why the news bite was tailored towards all the tribute to all the contributions and achievements of the American workers. So that's what we want to start with, showing our tribute. And this Labor Day normally is observed on the first Monday of September. And also it's marked as the last week of the summer. So most of the schools and colleges, they open right after Labor Day, or even some schools and colleges are open, but they get this is the last long weekend of the summer session. Well, it was created by the labor movement in the late 19th century, and it became a federal holiday since 1894. Valley, do you know exactly when in 1894 this became a federal holiday, or who made this as a federal holiday?
Yeah, the 24th President, Grover Cleveland, signed the law on June 28th.
Wow. So we have been celebrating this Labor Day since 1894. Wow, that's a long time. Maybe you were just a baby at that time, right, Valley?
Not quite.
Not quite. Okay. Well, this Labor Day started in late 1800s as the height of the Industrial Revolution, because people during that time in 1800s, they used to work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. How do you feel, Valley, working 12 hours a day and 7 days a week? How do you feel?
I mean, I don't always work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's pretty exhausting. So I can imagine how tired and how much tax is on their body while working those long hours.
Exactly. And during those years in 1800s, it was all the Industrial Revolution. That means everybody were either working on the factories or working as a farmer. So it was not in the office job that you sit in the office behind an AC. It was mainly laborious job, and working 12 hours, 7 days a week, no holidays, no break. That was really insane. So I think that's when all the American workers, they joined together and started having a movement, and so that they could structure the working schedule. That's when this 8 hours a day and all this labor law and all these things, that 40 hours you can work. If it is beyond 40 hours, then you get overtime. So all these regulations and all these things started after 1894, when it made as a law, and then we started observing this Labor Day. Because during this movement, during these riots, a lot of time what happens is people died. All the workers, American workers, they died. So this is a day to show the tribute, those who have sacrificed their life to make this as a law and to make this as a standard, that people should not work more than 40 hours, or if they work more than 40 hours, they should be properly compensated. So all this industrial revolution, all these things, they started coming up. And I'm glad that, finally today we have a structured labor law in this country, because US is one of the top country that maintains the labor law and is very stringent about labor law. If you violate labor law, the companies, the institutions, they do get a lot of fines for it. So I'm glad. And also there is a different way people celebrate on this Labor Day. They have Labor Day parade and things like that. You want to highlight a little bit about that, Valley?
Sure, yeah. So the first Labor Day parade happened in New York City on September 5th. 10,000 workers took time, unpaid time, to walk down, I forget which road, and to celebrate the day.
Wow. So during that time, it was not paid. It was not a paid vacation or paid holiday. So they
Yeah,
did the parade just to show the protest and to show that they are together.
right.
And now that parade has become a tradition that every year, different parts of the country, different major cities, they do hold Labor Day parade, right?
Right.
And then when was the first official public holiday happened during the parade time?
Well, I'm not sure about the first, like what date exactly, but I know Oregon was the first one to celebrate it. And then by the time that it was declared a federal holiday in 1894, 29 other states had joined Oregon.
Oh, wow. Wow. And we do have 50 states. So every state, including Hawaii and the Alaska, they all also celebrate Labor Day and do parade. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, last year there was no parade. But this year I heard that some cities, some major cities, they did had parade. I know New York City had a parade at 10 a.m. today, starting from Fifth Avenue in Manhattan. So I love watching the parade. I love different floats. They have Disney float. They have different type of Nickelodeon floats. A lot of different floats comes. Different stores like Macy's and JCPenney, different type of stores. They also do the float. So it's a huge fun event for closing the summer. So anything you want to add on Labor Day today before we recognize somebody else as a young adult who did something on the something remarkable that we can highlight him today?
Yeah, we can just go ahead and start highlighting Eric.
Yeah, and who was it? Eric, what's his? He's from Kansas City, I believe, right?
Yes.
So a 14-year-old boy, young boy named Eric, who started his own business repairing candy machines. What's going on with these all young adults? They're so talented. Last week we spoke about some 14-year-old started its own restaurant. So what's going on with this, Valley? I feel like I want to be a 14-year-old and start some business.
Well, I mean, I think with COVID and the pandemic happened, I think it really brought new hobbies to a lot of young people, and they just took it and ran with it. That's what this young man did. He started it during the pandemic, and now he's got about like 6 different clients and is furthering his career, trying to learn more different machines and how he can help them be fixed and
What
maintained.
does it entail to all other young mass, those who are listening to this show or will be listening to the what message does it give it to them?
Well, I think it just shows like even though you think you might not be good at something or even interested in, you can try it anyways just to see. Because he just saw a random candy machine sitting there broken and then decided to fix it. And now he has a different purpose and a different perspective and a good head on his shoulders. So that's really what I would
Exactly.
say.
Exactly. This will, this will allow him to remain focused in his career, or even if he takes this as a hobby, and this will stop him to do something nonsense that will go back to put him in trouble. So this is a great thing. I think every young adults should get inspired from this type of activities that young adults are doing today. It's very, very intriguing. I really like it. I really salute Eric from Kansas City. who, I'm sure we can partner with him and try to find a lot of other candy machines so that it can give him more business, and it will pay for his college too. So that's very good. And thank you, Eric, for doing such a wonderful service to the community. Something else, something fun today, Labor Day, is also known as National Day. What National Day is today, Valley?
Today is National Coffee Ice Cream Day. I
Ooh,
know ice cream's your favorite dessert, but do you like the coffee flavor?
I do love the coffee flavor. I do. And ice cream, you know what? My not many people know that my middle initial is ice cream. So, you
Yeah,
know,
do you want to know a fun fact? The average American eats 23 pounds of ice cream a year.
oh
That,
wow.
that seems like a ridiculous amount.
No, I eat close to 10 pound a year, I maybe.
A month?
uh it is a month. Is it a month? American.
No, it's 23 pounds a year.
Right. So I could eat 10 pound a year, maybe. I don't know.
You probably surpassed being it's your favorite treat.
Well, if people wants to join me, please do that. I think we do celebrate National Ice Cream Day almost every month. There's a different flavor of ice cream, so definitely they can join us. And Valley is a good provider of ice cream, even though she doesn't eat much, but she can provide different flavors of ice cream, and we can have a nice ice cream day. So thank you, Valley, for bringing this special session today for Sunrise on this Labor Day. And thank you for this wonderful message. We want to salute and we want to pay our tribute to all the American workers so that they can, be well recognized. And American workers, they do have set a standard in our country. So thank you again. Thank you very much, Valley.
Thank you, Dr. Khanna, for joining me today. For those who wish to know more about this initiative, please visit our website, returningyouth.com. As you all know, we bring Sunrise to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, shortly after 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can watch us on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube at Returning Youth or Khanna for Youth. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you again on Wednesday. God bless.